It's Saturday night. I'm doing a lot of videos tonight. And a lot of these penny stocks have exploded, and the market's unreal right now. So this is ZEPP. Buy signal 618 23 days ago, 235 on Zepp, 339%. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's take a look. So go back to February. All signals. We've seen this a lot in penny stocks. 2 to 3, 2 to 3. One little bit higher. Came back to 250. Nothing. Look at all these signals. There must be back and forth like 20, buy sells, and it doesn't work. You had one in June. Again, didn't really do much. And until we hit June 18th, 235. Starts to go up. The breakout 3. This was the big candle. We get a 4, 5, 6. You go to 10 plus. Yeah, that's right. So let's take a look at the chart. My other chart. Let's take a look at Zepp Health Corporation. Going back, is this another newer IPO? Let me see here. Nah, it's been around since 2018. Let's look at the weekly. So it was at 30, it went to 80, back and forth. Look at the volatility, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21. Then it starts to fade on the weekly after you get to 80. Right here, comes all the way down to 10, and they can see where we're at now. So let's look at the monthly real fast. Monthly, massive candles up and down, a lot of volatility. Then I had that fade 21, and then you go all the way down. Then look at that explosion candle up. Now you see the monthly, the low stochastics get higher, and that is a big sign there. I see the weekly. And the weekly had the big high move on stochastics. You're seeing September, October 2024 came down. It tried to go up again, sort of choppy. This is more like a double bottom that we broke out. Daily chart. Let's take a look now. So 2024, you have this big wick up at 8. You go all the way down here, and then you go to about $2. Then you start to come up. You have a split here on 9/17, or actually right here, 9/16/2024. Now after splits, usually you get a move up. This took forever, like a year. Wasn't right away, although it did make a little move here. And then so you have this big line here. You sort of come out of it, go down, back and forth, nothing doing. Then you break above 3, you're talking 380. And then you go closer, of course, April, the market was going down, a lot of things were going down, stocks, ETFs. You hit pretty much 213. Now you have a line here, this 3 line, back and forth. This was a good candle, 112,000, not much volume, and then did nothing, went down and faded. This is where the algos pick this up. 47,000, no volume, but picks it up on 618, a buy, and 240-ish. What was it again? It was 235. So the thing you notice on this chart too, any low move, see on this low move, you take your shot because of very low stochastics. Look at this. Stochastics, this went to 447, then you explode up, put in this other line, 250 line. So basically you see this, the 3, and then you're holding, you could say about 211 it went to, and you've been going along to April, May, June, and then 250 we're starting to move, and then the volume comes. This candle is very good too, 33,000, not much of volume, but starting to test that 3, and then the next day, look at this right here, 294,000, you get to a high of 372. Volume is increasing, stochastics coming way up here, and then look what happens the next day. Now, even if the volume's not there that day, that is a good sign. You went from 2 just above that 225. Look, you just went up the whole way. Then you have a big open candle, so that's very big. Shooting star candle next day. You break open. You're at 7. Goes down. Now, in a shooting star candle, this didn't go down the next day because this is definitely a breakout move, and that's what happened. Sometimes it'll just go up and then just fall right back, a huge candle. So it went to 550, 6, and look at this, 10, an explosion on Friday. 3 million in volume. So this was a tremendous long. Now, the algos picked it up here. Could have been anywhere along this 250 line to me. If you're playing 250, you're playing your stop, maybe 225, 2. And then here's another breakout right here. And then, of course, along the way, you can take your shots if you want to do this because it's a tremendous long. Now, the weekly, you had a crossover right here. You see about 627, just maybe a day before. You can see the white over red stochastics. And you have a big move up. Now, this is at 10 right now. you're looking, where's this going next? If it can go up, I mean, this can get a 15, 20. There's nothing back here until you really get, I would say 30, 35. Now, is it going up that fast? Who knows? You know, penny stocks can do anything, but there's good news on this. What's it called? Amazfit introduces Balance 2 smartwear kilo strap for smarter training. That was the news on that, so it was good news. And yeah, he exploded off from this bottom move. So, you know, when you're looking at charts, you want to look, you know, far away, see what it's doing, see what it's done, and then, you know, try to put in, if you're using an algo system or something, see where the low moves are. Look at candles, like that's a shot there, it didn't work. Looking at low to high, starting to come up, volume increases. You're looking at certain things. Of course, news. You want news because that's going to push. And the float on this was like 7 million. So that was big. It's pretty low float, and people jumped in, and it takes off. All right, that's it for Zepp Health Corporation. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Leave comments, whatever your thoughts. I'm on X, Mike J Trades, Instagram, Mike Heyman Trades, Facebook, Mike Heyman Trades, Rumble. I'm on TikTok, so check it out.